No, that is absolutely unnecessary. Just tell me when you want the book and I'll have it in.
Mr. Ellison, Dad! My Minerva Circle teacher!
Oh, you mean Sarah's father?
Yes.
No, we agreed. Poor Sarah, is he,
He's in critical condition. He's not waking up.
Alma, we can talk about this later. I'm in the middle of an important conversation. You can't just hand it over to someone else. This is my intellectual property. This is my world. These are my characters.
Hey, Sarah. Oh, you came. Of course I did. Did you come from some sort of event? No, why? Just wondering. So, how are you doing? And your mom? Honestly, it's been really hard for the both of us. But I'm okay. Let me know if you need anything. Thanks. By the way, I saw the Minerva Circle's new website blog thing. It's really cool. What website? The one Audra started. You know, with the new logos and the pictures of your last meeting. Audra started a Minerva website? Yeah, my dad really loves it. He was showing it to me one morning. You know. Do you want to go up and see him? Sure. Are you sure? Yeah, I'll be fine. Do you need to go back outside? No, it's fine. Is he okay? His condition's still the same. He isn't getting any worse. That's about all we know. That's good. A blank canvas. What? The room is just white and bare, almost pure, church-like. It's a weirdly beautiful scene. Beautiful? I didn't mean it that way. I meant artistically beautiful, not beautiful. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just a little on edge. Yeah, I get it. It must be really hard on you. Yeah. My mom and I are having a tough time. It must be hard on you too. I mean, you've known him forever. I still remember him talking to me about music while I waited for my dad to pick me up from your birthday party. I think you were turning 6. I probably didn't understand anything he was saying, but I still really admired him. My dad read about art to a 5-year-old. You've looked up to him all your life, haven't you? The things he said about art have made me the pianist I am today. I'll never forget it. God, you're talking about it like he's... sorry. You know, I'm just really stressed out. No, don't apologize. So, what do you want to talk about instead? There was this one time we burned macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese? Yeah, and it was like, you know, the really dinky kind with cartoon instructions for small children. He swore it was storm. Even I can make macaroni and cheese. Aren't musicians supposed to be good with timing and precision? I guess my dad's just special. Are you the name of that Minerva website? Yeah, I do. Do you want me to write down for you? Sure. Thanks. Oh, my mom's going to need to leave you for a minute. Okay, how's yours? When? Okay. What did you do? Oh, what's going on? I just had a conference with the doctor, and the doctor says he needs surgery, so they're going to operate me more. Oh, wow. I think I have to go, but thanks for letting me come. No problem. Thanks for coming. Let me know if there's anything I can do or anything. Yeah. I'll see you on Monday.
You're back? Mm-hmm. You've been spending a lot of time out lately.
Yeah, we're visiting Mr. Ellison in the hospital.
Oh, I forgot about that.
My Minerva teacher is really sick. How can you forget?
I've got a lot on my mind. I'm really busy. Will you go do your own thing now?
No, I have to be in here to practice for my recital.
Can't you practice some other time?
Not really, since the recital's in a few weeks.
What does it even matter? Mr. Ellison isn't even going to be there.
What?
You do everything only for his approval. Aren't you free now?
How could you say that?
You're always busy with Minerva Circle activities. Always talking about Minerva Circle. Minerva this, Minerva that. It's not helping. We need to spend more time together as a family.
You're always busy with your children's books. You missed my last 5 performances. How can you accuse me of not spending time with you?
Alma, I've wanted to have a serious talk with you for a long time. Sit down.
Where? We don't even have a dining table.
Pull up a chair.
What do you want to talk to me about?
You have to understand that I'm under a major deadline. It's a big deal that I'm doing this, taking out this time to talk to you.
I'm flattered.
See? This is what I'm talking about. Why have you developed such an antagonistic attitude? Did anything happen at school? What's going on?
Nothing's going on.
But you've been so unhappy lately.
Maybe because my father figure is in the hospital.
Father figure?
He taught me how to use my lunch ticket in elementary school. He took me around at my school's first open house because I went alone. I think that's what a father does.
But you were acting strangely even before Mr. Ellison was in the hospital. You're always at Sarah's house. Is Sarah your girlfriend?
What? You know!
But I thought you told me you're bisexual.
Firstly, that doesn't mean I like everyone in the world. And secondly, Sarah's straight.
Then why did you never mention that she's straight?
I didn't think it was an important thing you ever needed to say about somebody.
Oh, I see it now. You like Sarah, don't you?
No!
You like her, but she's not interested in girls, and you're mourning the fact that you'll never be together.
Dad, what are you even talking about?
You can't bear to be away from her, though. That's why you're spending so much time with her. And the reason you're so occupied with Minerva Circle is that you're also trying to win the approval of her dad.
That's not it at all.
Oh, Alma, that's beautiful. A childhood friend and experiencing your first rejection. It's a classic rite of passage.
I thought you wanted to talk about being a family and you turn it into psychoanalysis?
Alma, just talk to me. I understand.
No, you first person I told, like 4 years ago.
You're in denial.
You're in denial. I care about Sarah because she's the person who was there for me whenever... Okay, Dad, live in your storybook world all you want. I'm going to study my music.
I understand. But if you ever need to talk to me, your father's here for you.
So, did you read my blog post? Yeah. Did you like it?
It was, sweet of you to report about his condition, since you can visit him.
So, how is he now?
The surgery was pretty much successful, but his condition hasn't changed.
He hasn't even woken up once?
Nope. Can't help but wonder what it was like
I bet it's just like sleeping.
to sleep for a chance to dream.
No dreams either, just a nice sleep.
You say so, Dr. Dallas. If he is dreaming, though, anybody's dreaming that orchestra performance in the 6th grade when he lost his sleep. Are you making this blog thing a series?
Yeah, I'm going to write something every time I come.
But I just have one request.
Sure.
Make sure it's real.
What do you need?
I mean, I've seen people just don't make it any more or less than it actually is.
No, of course. I wouldn't say anything that isn't true.
Okay? I'll trust you.
Oh, my dad's calling. Hello? Oh, how soon? Can't wait. Okay, I'll be there. Sarah, I'm so sorry. My dad wants me home.
Why did you leave me?
I thought so too, but I think he needs me to get some new paintbrushes for him.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for coming.
See you. Comments on Mr. Ellison update, dreaming of orchestras. Tears in my eyes. Best wishes to Mr. Ellison. Be there for him for us, Miss Dedalus. By Catherine O'Connor. I'm crying. I hope you'll be okay. Thanks for writing these, Alma. By Kylie James. Alma, I can only thank you for your beautiful reports. I just found out about my dear colleague last week, and their entire family is stricken. Reading through your posts, I feel like I'm reliving all the years of our collaboration. Get well soon, Mr. Ellison, and know that you have a true treasure in your young blogger by David Smith. Load more.
You can just take from what I said.
No, it has to be for the very last paragraph. So it needs to be a good finishing quote, something emotional or inspirational.
You can just ask me to come up with an emotional or inspirational quote.
Just say how you feel about your dad.
Can't you just say how you personally feel?
You're the one who told me that journalists look bad for him.
All right. I don't know if you would do this or not. That's the honest truth. Lily is a strong spirit and whatever people say. But it's not about any of that anymore. It's about the realities of medical technology and I guess luck. I know it's not super uplifting. It's really all I can do.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, are you coming by tomorrow?
I'll try.
All right. Bye.
Talking with Sarah?
Yes. She needs me for support because her father is in pretty bad condition. Do you need something?
Oh, I was just looking for my paintbrushes.
There's no reason they'd be in my room. Fine, what do you want?
I need you to do something for me.
What?
You were there when I wrote Ezekiel was stung by a bee?
Yes. Yes, I was.
And you know that the first book was so successful that the publisher commissioned a sequel. Ezekiel got praise from all the major newspapers. It flew off the shelves of all the libraries and bookstores.
Yes, Dad, you've told me.
Well, truth is I've been having some trouble finishing the sequel. You know, I didn't know where to go on from the ending of Ezekiel. I couldn't fathom what came next. Now, the publisher is trying to take the franchise from me by claiming that the idea for Ezekiel was originally someone else's so that he can give the series over to another author. This also means that we're going to stop receiving the royalties.
Oh, Dad. Wow, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
I've already gotten a lawyer. However, you know that ownership of an idea is a very hard thing to prove.
Yeah?
But I do know that there's someone, only one person, who witnessed my entire creative process with Ezekiel because she herself inspired the story. So I need you to testify for me.
When?
In 2 weeks?
You mean the week of the Minerva Circle recital?
I understand that I'm asking a great sacrifice of you.
This is my only chance to prove myself. Everything depends on the judge's scoring.
I'm sure you can do a makeup of the evaluative part given the circumstances.
I've been waiting all year for this.
This is our income, Alma! And this is a story that means so much to me. And to us.
Us?
Ezekiel is stung by a bee is your story, Alma. And you know it.
It was probably your version of my story.
You never read it?
No.
Alma, there is something I've been wondering, and I have to ask you. How much were you aware of when you were slipping away?
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. Please, Alma. For us.
Comments on Mr. Ellison update. He has a strong spirit. Thank you for this update. Stay strong, Alma, and don't let it all overwhelm you. We believe in you. By Bill of Records. constantly being there for our wonderful friend, mentor, and teacher, by Anna O. Lodemore.
It got really bad last night, so I had to stay till morning. The nurses said I'll have to operate again in the next few hours.
Oh, wow.
Reading the comments on your blog?
Hmm.
That's not what he said.
What?
The blog post entitled "He Has a Strong Spirit."
You said that. I typed it out.
Maybe, but it wasn't really the same context.
You're the journalist.
Have you decided yet what you're going to do about testifying?
I know what I should do, but you were there.
Yeah. I can see why you would want to.
I kind of feel like maybe I should because maybe it'd help me forgive him, but it also might make it worse for good.
So you either feel like this would be really good or really bad.
Yeah. The thing is, I kind of want both.
You also really don't want to miss your Sabbath, do you?
That's a big deal. I've spent a really long time practicing and helping plan the whole thing. And if I don't go, I feel like I'll be letting down your dad.
Stop it, Alma.
What?
Do whatever you want. Will you please stop pretending it's for my dad?
What do you mean?
I mean, you write all these rosy blog posts that aren't even really true, and then all this praise comes pouring in.
It's not praise for me.
It may as well be praise for you.
They're condolences from everyone who knows him. Everyone loves him so much.
Don't try to change the subject from the tragedy. Okay, you know what? Get out.
What?
We're not gonna have this conversation in front of my dad.
What conversation?
Why?
Why what?
I thought my dad was your hero and whatever. How come you just don't care?
I don't get what you mean.
You're right. You don't. I mean, you think you're performing this great duty recruiting by my dad's bedside, don't you?
I'm doing it for him.
Yeah, right. You waltz in and you wear your fancy coat and then you just stand at the doorway and you don't even look at him. And then you get out of there as soon as you've collected enough touching quotes from me. Sure, you're doing it for him.
I am though.
And then on the blog you go on and on about how much your heart aches for him and how much you admire him and how much you care about him and how much he's changed your life. And then everyone raves saying that you write so beautifully and that you even make them cry. You were a piano prodigy when you were there, and you were the best pianist in school until Audrey Williams came along. Suddenly, people aren't paying that much attention to you anymore, and then this horrible thing happens to my dad, and you start this blog. It's no coincidence, Alma.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? This is like your dark sleeping beauty or something. I mean, it was perfect for you. It's a stable danger. That way you can live out your heroic fantasies without feeling any real guilt or real pain. I mean, you act like you're a part of this, but you can't imagine what me and my mom are going through.
Sarah!
Yes, Congo's perfect. I mean, it's ideal. My dad can't move or speak, and then maybe he can't even think, so now you can just make him a puppet in your delusion.
What?
God, you talked about him all the time. Mr. Ellis, yes, Mr. Ellis is not, and now you can blog about how much you admire him and care about him, and how special he is to you and everyone else. You know what? He never puts down the toilet seat when he uses the bathroom. And he insists on subscribing to the newspaper, even though all the unopened bags are piling up in our driveway. And he forgot to send Christmas cards to his best friends 2 years in a row. And he always makes children cry, because he never says the right thing to them.
nearly killed all of us once. So he didn't see a pickup truck coming. And I didn't talk to him for a month. He once burned macaroni and cheese.
I still don't understand how you can burn macaroni and cheese. God, what do I need to tell you to get you to understand this?
He's my dad, Alma.
I don't get what you mean.
Well, I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, what kid wouldn't enjoy being a tragic hero for a day?